Hey guys, Jesse with No Limits Investing here. I wanted to make this video today because uh, basically I had a conversation with someone today, and it just really inspired me to make this video. A lot of my videos, and you can tell with all the ums and everything else, aren't scripted. I'm not trying to be somebody that I'm not, and this is going to be just one of those videos. Not going to do a lot of editing, trying to make it perfect and all of that stuff. I just really want to talk about something that is super important to me. The biggest thing to me that I want to get out of this YouTube channel is inspiring people to go after the things that they want to do with their life. Of course, one of my passions is freedom. I've wanted time and financial freedom since my early 20s, when some of the videos that are on here, when I started working on getting out of debt and working towards investing in real estate, which is what we do full time now, along with some woodworking. But having this conversation with this guy, and he was talking about kind of the trajectory of his life and where he wanted to head from this point, and that he was inspired to look into the entrepreneurial kind of side of things, and just looking outside of the working for 40 years, investing in the 401k, becoming a company man, all that kind of stuff. He's just looking outside of that kind of stuff. And what really struck me, in as my gears were turning and having that conversation, was that you've got to define what success is to you personally in order to achieve it. That sounds simple, but it's true. If success to you is, making $1 million a year, this big thing, or getting my 401k up to $1 million, and that may be a totally different set of successes, or what makes a successful life, than it would be to somebody else. So really, you've got to dig down and decide, what is it that I call success for me. Are you in real estate? Do you want a certain amount of units? Does that equal success to you? Um, does making a certain amount of money per month or per year, is that how you define success? What is it that you want? Maybe one of the things for me was making sure my wife didn't have to work if she didn't want to. Making sure, especially once we started having children, we had our boys. Um, Wanted to make sure that if she wanted to stay home and raise them, that she had that opportunity. And that's not everybody's idea of success, but it was one of mine. Not having my wife have to ask somebody for a day off, or decide what time she had to wake up, or what time she needed to go to bed to be ready for work in the morning, and all of that stuff. I wanted her to be creative, and and decide what she wants to do throughout her day while raising our boys. And so that was something for me. And again, that might be you, that might not be. But I think there's a massive issue going on right now of people defining success for themselves by somebody else's standards. So the main problem with this is that it's not really what you're passionate about. It's not really what you define as success. So even if you reach what that person, whether it be your mom, dad, friend, sibling, coworker, whatever, if you achieve what they think is success, you're still not going to be happy, because it's not going to fulfill you, because it's not what you feel success should be. And so, mainly the point of this video is to have you think. I want to make you think. I want you to write it down. I want you to define it. What is success to you? Maybe success to you is getting out of that 9 to 5 and being creative every day. Working for yourself, figuring it out. Maybe success to you is a 3-bed, 2-bath home on 10 acres. Whatever it is, but you've got to figure it out so that you're not defining your life and your success based on someone else's standards. You're not going to be happy that way. No matter what somebody tells you or what they make you think success is, ultimately it's up to you. And I say that because your happiness stems from you being fulfilled in life. And for some people like me, a big piece of my life and success is making sure that my family is secure, that our relationship with God is intact, that we are pushing forward in our faith and in our finances, in our family, in every area. I want us to be, fine tuning what it is that we're meant to do while we're here on this earth. It's not necessarily a number per month. It's not a money amount, a salary amount. It was never to climb the corporate ladder, but that might be yours. It might genuinely fulfill you to get to that next promotion on your job and ultimately be the CEO of the company. Or maybe it's to run your own company. Maybe it's to, do your own thing every single day. But no matter what it is, whether it's a cabin in Gatlinburg, if it's something that you see, everybody is different. And the biggest point that I want to make before I end the video is that you've got to pull away from other people's idea of success for you. It's every single person is different. And ultimately I don't want to have this channel, have this platform, whether it reaches one person or a million. But I don't want to have this opportunity and not use it to inspire people to take that next step in their life towards their idea of success. Now, of course, you got to make sure it's the right idea of success, that you're not leaning your ladder up against the wrong building, because you'll get to the top and you'll realize it's not where you want to be. But it's important. It's important to have this conversation with yourself and say, what is it that I want out of this life? And then work towards that. Whatever the meaning for this video was, whoever this was for, I hope and I pray that you are working towards something that's worthwhile. What it's really about is making sure that any platform that I do have, that I'm doing something with it that's positive for somebody else. That if there's something that I can help the next person get to or achieve or find out or see within themselves, that I take advantage of that. And that's what I'm doing here. So I hope and I pray that if there's something that you're working towards, that you keep pushing and that you define what it is, so that you make sure that you're actually moving towards happiness and fulfillment, because there's not much better than that. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching.